I'm Tim of Govberg, and welcome to the world of Jaeger-LeCoultre. Today, I'll be your guide to the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Memovox 40mm in 18 karat rose gold. Before I share a few words about this watch, let's hear what the watch has to say. A long-running tradition at the Grande Maison, as they call it in the Vallée de Joux, the Memovox alarm watch here finds its realization in a timepiece that's both contemporary and classically inspired. Now, the brief burst of alarm that you heard is only a fraction of the alarm power reserve. When fully energized, it will run for just over 20 seconds. Now, the timepiece is easy to wear on a broad range of wrists. 40mm, it features a very high-grade dark brown alligator leather strap, beautifully complementing the rose tones of the metal. It also features a small amount of bolstering to allow a more fluid flow from the swell of the leather to the fluid form of the lugs themselves. And it's capped off by a matching polished rose gold, classically inspired Jaeger-LeCoultre pin buckle for easy on-the-fly adjustment. On its underside, a supple calfskin for souplesse against the skin and consummate comfort. Now, the watch features a handsome blend of the best practices of past and present in the Vallée de Joux. You can see Jaeger-LeCoultre's long-established master case lines seamlessly blending from the swell of the lugs to the rounded and beautifully creased definition of the bezel and case lip joint. That strong, masculine, high-polished character line runs around the full circumference of the dial and gives way over a shallow conical bezel to a beautiful silver sunburst dial. Now, it has several different features, all of them characteristic of the Memovox heritage. Fully luminescent, there are slivers of luminescent superluminova paint on each of the alpha style faceted gold hands at center. Outboard along the minutes track, you can see small dimples of luminescent material, and then each of the numerals as well as the indices is beautifully polished and hand applied in matching rose gold. Now, of course, the Memovox function, which is controlled by the crown at 2 o'clock, allows you to, and I may as well oblige by showing it to better advantage, allows you to set the time precisely. The watch can be set to within a few minutes by pointing the triangular index at the point between 2 hours when you wish it to activate itself. So in other words, right here, you can see the index is between 7 and 8, slightly closer to 8 o'clock. Equidistant between the two, the watch would be set to 7:30. Now, you can see the timepiece features a small disc inboard of the outer dial. This is the setting disc that can be rotated to set the watch to any time of day within 12 hours. You can also see a beautifully sloped and faceted aperture for the date. There's a gentle transition from the plane of the dial down to the plane of the date disc thanks to the faceted aperture. And on the 3 o'clock side, you see the crowns for setting the alarm time and the date, as well as the winding of the time-telling movement and setting of the hands at center, respectively. Now, the watch is water-resistant to 5 ATM, and underneath the solid gold solid caseback sits a Jaeger-LeCoultre manufacturer caliber 956 automatic winding alarm. It features all of the modern conventions, from high-efficiency unlubricated ceramic rotor bearings atop a more efficient unidirectional winding automatic mechanism to a free-sprung balance. It also features hacking seconds or stop seconds for more precise setting of the time. Now, you may be asking, why do I want a free-sprung balance? What does that mean to me? Well, the free-sprung balance, along with the laser-welded hairspring, delivers superior chronometric performance in the face of bumps, disruptions, and jolts on the wrist. It also takes and holds a more precise regulation from the factory as well as the factory-authorized service center. Now, the watch has a maximum power reserve of approximately 45 hours when fully wound. However, in the course of daily wear, the timepiece will continue to wind itself, essentially for set-it-and-forget-it reliability. On the few occasions when you can't afford to forget it, the quick set date for those 5 irregular length months per year can be rapidly cycled using the crown at 2 o'clock, the quick set date feature allowing for easy correction of the date indication. You can see this and the entire collection of Jaeger-LeCoultre premium timepieces on our website, govbergwatches.com.